Hey there, and welcome to a new feature here on the BoardGame Sherpa channel called The Sherpa's Base Camp. This is a short video review stop to see if BoardGame is worth the climb. Hey, I think it's a clever way to go, but let me know if you like the name. The Sherpa's Base Camp is where I give quick, no-fluff reviews of games I've played recently. These aren't full how-to-play episodes, just enough for you to see if the game is right for you, or worth the climb. Huh? Normally, I posted these short reviews on my Instagram and Facebook account as a photo series when I played games with Mrs. Sherpa over the weekend for #BoardGame Saturdays or BoardGame Sundays. My own personal BoardGame Sherpa, Johnny Rocks, suggests I turn them into video reviews for my channel instead. And when Johnny Rocks suggests something, I listen. He hasn't steered me wrong yet. And we're going to start one of my newest games. Emerald Skulls. Designed by Steven Dast and published by Thunderworks Games. This is a game I was curious about from the moment it was announced because it's very different from the other Thunderworks titles. Unlike Role Player, Cartographers, or Lockup, this isn't a strategy-heavy game set in the world of Ulos. Instead, Emerald Skulls is a fast-paced, push-your-luck betting game that plays better with a rowdy group of friends. Disclaimer. If you're a long-term viewer of the BoardGame Sherpa, you know I'm a huge fan of Thunderworks Games and their staff. But I bought this game with my own money, just like I bought every other game I reviewed in this channel. So I'm not biased. If anything, my expectations for Thunderworks Games are unfairly high. Let's see if Emerald Skulls delivers. Now that's out of the way, let's talk Emerald Skulls. And most importantly, is it fun and for you? In Emerald Skulls, one player takes on the role of the tumbler, rolling dice and trying to fill a skull-shaped board without busting. Meanwhile, the other players are gamblers, placing bets in real time on whether the tumbler will succeed or bust. On the tumbler's turn, they roll dice and must place them on the 5 levels of the skull board, starting from the bottom and moving upward. Once the die is placed on a higher level, you can't go back down, so every roll is a gamble. The goal? Fill up the skull without running out of placement options. But here's where it gets tense. While the tumbler is rolling, everyone else is betting in real time on the results. Will they make it to the top? Will they bust? Will they chicken out and stop rolling early? The faster you place your bets, the bigger the reward if you're right. But place your bet too soon and you might regret it when the tumbler suddenly defies the odds and does something out of the blue. If the tumbler ever finds themselves in a situation where they can't legally place the die, they bust and their turn ends immediately. But the people who've gambled on them busting out win. However, if they stop rolling before that happens voluntarily, they keep their winnings, but the gamblers who bet on them busting lose out. The game ends when the supply of gear tokens run out. And when that happens, whoever has the most gears win. As you probably guessed, gear tokens are the currency of the game, and they are different for each player count. The tension comes from the push-your-luck aspect for the tumbler and the real-time betting for the gamblers, meaning even when it's not your turn, you're still fully engaged in this game. Is it fun? Yes, absolutely. Mrs. Sherpa and I play this at 2 players, and while it works great, I can tell you this game will really shine at 3 or more players when betting gets more competitive. At higher player counts, you start running out of those sure-thing bets, and it becomes a lot more cutthroat. If you like games with tension, gambling-style mechanics, and cussing your friends out for betting against you, Emerald Skulls delivers. Is it quick? Yes. Once everyone gets the hang of the game, you can knock out a full game in well under 30 minutes. Hardcore gamers versus party gamers. This is not your typical Thunderworks strategy game. If you're expecting deep, brain-burning decisions like in role-play adventures, you might be disappointed. But if you're looking for a fun, chaotic game that non-gamers can easily figure out, this is a must-have. It's a great game to bring out at game night when you want something light and interactive. We all have those friends that break out left, right, center for money, right? And this would be perfect for them. Hell, maybe even use real coins instead of the game money with those friends. Nah, don't do that. But if you do end up buying Emerald Skulls, get the metallic game tokens if they are still available on the Thunderworks website. The weight of real coins in your hands really adds to the experience. The World of Ulos theme. Does it matter? Okay, so this game takes place in the World of Ulos, the Thunderworks universe for most of their games. But let's be real, it could honestly be set anywhere else and play exactly the same. With games like Role Player, Cartographers, and Lockup, the Ulos theme completely adds depth and immersion. In Emerald Skulls, the theme is just window dressing. You could swap in pirates, aliens, a Wild West saloon, and it wouldn't change a thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you're a die-hard Thunderworks fan hoping for another game that dives deep into the lore of Ulos, this one really doesn't do that. Ready, Set, Bet comparisons. I haven't played Ready, Set, Bet yet, but I know a lot of reviewers compared these 2 games. That said, after playing Emerald Skulls, I'm a lot more open to trying Ready, Set, Bet, particularly with a bigger group of people. If you've played both, please let me know in the comments how they compare. Will you like this game? If you like push-your-luck games, real-time betting, and fast-paced gameplay, you'll have a blast with Emerald Skulls. If you're looking for a deep strategy or heavy decision-making game, this might not be for you. For me, it's a hit. I love it. It's a fun light game. While it doesn't have the substance of a role player, cartographers, stone sign architects, etc., sometimes you and your friends just don't want a deep game and want to just goof off for the night. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. And that's my first Sherpa's base game review. What do you think? Should I do more like these? If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the BoardGame Sherpa channel and give this video a big thumbs up. If you've played Emerald Skulls, let me know in the comments. Did you love it? Did it fall flat? I want to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep playing, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the next episode.